This is really exciting because I love the treatment myself. It's the only laser machine in the world that actually go inside your mouth and tighten everything from the inside and promote collagen production. Your face feels like it's just being tightened. You can feel the pull of everything tightening, and that's what people have noticed, that they look younger and they just keep getting better. Everybody wants to look beautiful or as good as they can, but still look like themselves and be natural, right? So there's the option of surgery, which can be frightening because I've seen results, including people I know, where things didn't look as natural after the surgery or look worse. So then that's the risk. First of all, long recovery time, but also changing how you look, not just changing it, but potentially looking worse. Whereas if you choose something that's really natural, you're growing the tissue layers that's underneath your skin and you're rejuvenating your skin, so everything is lifted and you can actually look better and look younger. And I think that's really what we want, unless you want to alter your looks. And so this is where Fotona comes in, where it actually goes, this is really exciting because I love the treatment myself, because when it was called 4D facelift, because there are 4 directional approaches to this 45-minute treatment. It's not very long, but it starts with your mouth. So the machine has a wand that actually go inside your mouth, and that actually promotes collagen production from the inside. The lower third of our face is very hard to treat. This is actually a difficult area for plastic surgeons, for all the aesthetic, doctors. But this machine is the only laser machine in the world that actually go inside your mouth and tighten everything from the inside and promote collagen production. And then it does this vector lifting. So it goes along the vectoring, because as we get older, the direction is coming down, is going downward. But now we can lift it up and depositing almost like these tiny little scarring tissue that's lifting it up. Everybody's heard of threading. So you can put threads, which I have tried once as a model for one of my doctor friends, and it's very painful, very invasive. And after that one experience, I said I never want to do it again because it's not pleasant. And but this one is a natural way of lifting, so gently lifting the directions of your face upward. And then the third layer is a deep heating process. So it goes inside because you can target the laser at precise layers. So this is targeting at a deeper layer where it feels like a shrink wrapping, right? Your face feels like it's just being tightened. You can feel the pull of everything tightening, and in the process it actually stimulates collagen production. So not only it tightens, but you start to produce more collagen. Over time, there's going to be more and more collagens that are going to be made. And that's what people have noticed, that they look younger and they just keep getting better. And then the last part of the 4D is facial resurfacing. So it actually changes the surface of your skin, where it gets rid of fine wrinkles and pigmentations. So skin, blemishes. I love that aspect, because if you have sunspots, you actually can see the spots rising to the surface and falling off. So you reduce the fine wrinkles, and the results are, there are a lot of before and after pictures of reducing fine wrinkles, for the eyes, for the upper lips, or just anywhere in your skin. It's pretty remarkable. So this 4-directional, lifting, tightening, and then kind of plumping, that's what makes this so special. That's going to give you that rejuvenated, youthful glow, plus the volume restoration, and then the lifting that you need. So I absolutely love this particular treatment, and I do it regularly because you want upkeep, right? The tendency for aging and for sun damages and just by living life is to decline, is to lose collagen, lose fat layers, and for things to come down, with gravity. So you want to do regular upkeep. And the Fotona, it's so gentle and there's so little downtime. It's not very painful. So it's very tolerable. We've plenty of patients who've done it. It's very tolerable. And you actually can go out to dinner the same night. You look a little red, but for most people, they can still go out. And the next day, you just look like maybe you had a little more sun the day before. So it's very gentle, very little downtime, and then it gives you that kind of ongoing lifting and plumping that you need for youthfulness. When people come to me for stem cell treatments, of course, I want to rejuvenate them from the inside out. But the face always requires a little bit extra attention because, your skin, this is the part that's exposed to all the environmental toxins and sun damages. So, I want people to not only feel well from the inside, but also look good. And you do need a little bit extra kind of TLC for the face and for your skin. So I do offer them, we have this amazing laser treatment. Do you want to add that on, in addition to rejuvenation of all your organs and everything inside, but we can make you look better. And many people do choose to add it on. So it's really fun. It's really fun for the clinic and fun for the patients. Another thing that's really exciting about Fotona is that it's so versatile. It seems to do everything. So not only we can do the 4D facelift, of course we can do the neck, we can plump the lips, and do the eye areas, but it can also do hair restoration. So when people have thinning hair, it's very gentle. It's not very painful. I've done stem cell hair treatments, and injecting into the scalp, it's very painful. But this is actually a very tolerable treatment, and I love that. And the results are really good as far as restoring the blood flow to the hair follicle and stimulating its growth. So the results are good. And in addition, it can do fat reduction and body resurfacing. So you are tightening. Not only you can reduce and get rid of the fat, but you can also tighten, right? When people just do, let's say, cool sculpting or other treatments where they are melting or killing the fat, but if you don't tighten the skin, then you have to do something about the loose skin. It doesn't look good at all. So this machine does both. And actually a lot of people have loose skin. So, one of the popular treatment also is under the arm and of course, your belly. So the skin tightening. It also can do scar reduction. So people, many people have different kinds of scars. It can also do laser hair removal. It works great. And another thing that's really cool is treatment for sexual wellness. So for female vaginal rejuvenation, both inside the vagina and on the outside, so making everything more tightened and helping with basically sexual function and performance. Or for female, it's more about lubrication and response, right, and enhancing orgasm. And for male, it helps with erection, and also sensation, right, the pleasure side. And then in addition, this machine can also help when somebody has a snoring issue. So snoring, pretty uncomfortable for partners that are sleeping next to you, but also it probably is an airway restriction issue and that you want to address. And what's interesting is that a Fotona treatment can drastically tighten the airway and lift everything up, tighten everything, and is as effective as CPAP machine, which is really remarkable. In addition, so just on the sexual side is related, but female urinary incontinence, this treatment is very powerful, very, very helpful at rejuvenating and tightening the areas that has to do with the laxity that contributes to urinary incontinence. It can, help reduce, fungal growth. So, the machine can target so many layers. So it can do multiple things that for most other machines, they seem to be good at doing a few things that's, doing well on a few things. But this machine seems to be really good at doing everything. So this is why I brought it to the clinic, because, unless something is remarkable, I'm really not willing to add it to my clinic because I like to, be very focused and give people really the biggest bang for their buck. I don't want to just introduce different technologies, but because I was so impressed that this machine is able to do so many things and so well. And of course, we also have an incredible aesthetic nurse that's operating the machine. So that in combination, makes it really worthwhile to bring this in. And boy, are we having fun because we're helping people with so many different conditions that now a very quick, simple treatment using light energy is able to give them really good results. So this is it's pretty remarkable modality. Usually the Fotona treatment will require a few sessions. So let's say for the 4D facelift, the general rule of thumb is it depends on how many decades you've lived. It requires probably one session for every decade that you've lived. So let's say you're 60, then it may require 6 sessions to achieve a particular result, of a maybe maximum result that we can achieve. And that will take about 6 months because we're going to do it 1 month apart. So for maintenance, probably once every few months, depending on how much damage you've caused. And so that's just for maintenance. So that's a rule of thumb. You want to do a regular treatment about a month apart until you reach a desired result, and then you do some maintenance once in a while. So people can contact our clinic by calling us at 818-356-8232 or emailing us at info@uplyftcenter.com, and that's Uplyft with a Y. You can go on our website at uplyftcenter.com, so you can reach out to us, and we're very dedicated to helping our patients achieve their best results.